In 1986, U2 wandered into the studios of a delighted TV Gaga, where they proceeded to perform a song so new that only Larry seemed to know how it went.
Your tide is turning in this town, in this town. I walk through your city streetlights, look torn down in your city streetlights. In this town, in this town, in this town, in this town. I'm waiting for you. You set my desire. I trip through your wire.
I can remember very, very distinctly U2 performing live on TV Gaga. I think it may have been the period immediately before the Joshua Tree. I mean, visually, Bono looked as if he was on a different planet. It was the suede jackets, which were obviously suitably dirtied up by the stylist. I mean, it was the bandana ears, the stubble.
The first time I would have seen U2, there was just huge energy. That comes across. That comes across in their televisual performances. They weren't afraid to actually sort of to go for it, and they weren't afraid to fall on their face.
We toured them on the Joshua Tree in Europe, which was pretty amazing. It's the first time I remember walking out on stage to Party Girl. He used to ring up a girl on stage, and McGuinness said, just, you know, pinch him on the ass, because he's not, the noise, the sound was phenomenal. Just to be on that stage, I mean, how they're not all deaf, they probably are, but how they're not, it was just incredible. But the energy was just something else. And I think it's interesting to think that all these years later, the Joshua Tree has been voted the best Irish album ever.
In this town, in this town, this town, I see her waiting.
My first wage packet, I got 13 quid and I went tearing down the other end of Hounslow High Street and bought Boy. And then I'd sneak into town sometimes to Kensington Market, which was the cool place for kids who lived out in the suburbs to go. And there was a Virgin megastore opposite, and in the window it said, coming soon, December the 5th or the 4th, from Ireland, U2, and their debut album, Boy. Oh, wow, an in-store, cool. So unfortunately, the actual day they did it was my mock O level for French, so there was no way I could bunk school and not get caught. But I bunked school anyway, and I took my records in and got them signed. There was U2, and they signed my records for me. And I remember as we were leaving, Adam announced, "Okay, is anybody hungry?" It's like 4 or 5 of us all went, yeah. And he said, "Well, I'm going to McDonald's." And back then, McDonald's, this is 1980. McDonald's were cool, and McDonald's was a really big treat. So he just marched us down the block, and I had a burger and chips and a Coke, and we all sat down and we just hung around and chatted for a while. And I just sat there going, I have to be a bass player. So it's all down to Adam Clayton.
Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It gets so dark I cannot see. I feel like I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock.
It's very hard to put into a real sense what U2 is. I mean, to me, U2 are the biggest thing we've ever had, and to surpass that, to me, seems nigh on impossible at this stage. But to go back to, you know, how fabulous were they when they began? They were like all the other bands, but they just became this rolling machine.
I want to thank a lot of people for making it one of the best years of our lives. Thank you. Good night to you.
I seem to think, if memory serves me correctly, they pulled some young goth out of the audience and handed him a guitar, just let him rip, and you know, I mean, you know, that kind of stays with me. I mean, that's not an image you kind of forget too quickly.